You just got fired, Paula, because you was too stoned to put the medicine back in the inventory in the hospital. And not to mention our boys. You passed out in mid-sentence talking to them while they doing their homework.
I was asleep.
And you don't think you got a problem? You an addict, girl.
Ladies and going to the interview with Justice Jackie. I see the
looks like you're a real live one. In Louisiana, we say, show me something. You all are in Justice Jackie's court. Judgment for the plaintiff. Drugs. If I had my way, I'd put you in jail right now. Wait, hold up. And you will be casting this judgment for the people, by Justice Jackie.
Cameras go. Cajun court. Take one. Action.
Plaintiff Paula McIntosh is suing her ex-husband and her cousin for slander and emotional distress after she claims they both spread malicious lies about her to her family and her friends. Paula says they are conspiring against her as retaliation due to the nature in which Paula's relationship with her ex ended. Paula is seeking $5,000. Defendant Michael Irwin and his girlfriend Denise Wallace say they're tired of Paula's erratic and delusional behavior that has caused both of them a great deal of stress and money. Malcolm is countersuing Paula for the cost to replace a window she intentionally damaged, return of property, and mental anguish. He's seeking $700.
Let me see if I can mediate this case and see if we can come to some happy medium. Ms. McIntosh, you brought this claim. Let's hear what you have to say, please.
I'm here today because my trust has been violated. I have been betrayed by these two, and I want justice.
Okay, and what do you mean you've been betrayed? Can you give us some more facts?
Yes, ma'am. I want these two to be held accountable for my loss of good standing in the community. Now, I come from a small town, and the people around there knew me because I was a nurse at the biggest hospital there. And I work with some of everybody. But that has not been the case lately because I lost my job due to the rumors that these two have been spreading.
They are not rumors. It's the truth, and people talk, Paula.
They do.
And tell me, what things have they been saying?
They have been saying some very ugly things about me, Justice Jackie, to my real family and friends. And it has just gotten out of control, and I'm sick of it.
And so they're saying that you're using drugs?
Yes, ma'am. They were saying that I'm addicted to prescription pain medicine. They was going around saying that I care more about drugs and getting high than I do my own kids.
You do, Paula.
That's not true.
Whatever.
When was the last time you saw the boys or even remember seeing them? Because the last 2 times you came by, you was high as a kite, girl.
Really, Malcolm? So that's how you see me? I can't believe you're going to stand over there and lie.
Lie? I don't have to lie.
Mr. Irwin, please give her an opportunity to speak and tell me what's going on.
Like I was saying, this is a small community that we all live in, and everybody know everybody there. Now, my former boss got wind of the lies that these two were spreading, and at first we didn't know who was saying this stuff about me. But then come to find out it was my own cousin and my ex-husband in cahoots to bring me down and ruin my life, and it's bad enough that they just totally embarrassed me.
Wait just a minute. You mean to tell me that Miss Wallace here is your cousin?
Yes.
And Miss Wallace, you're dating your cousin, soon-to-be ex-husband?
Yes, I am. Now, for the record, okay, Malcolm and I got together after he left the house. We did not fool around while they were still together, and that is the truth.
Everybody knows the truth.
Well, everybody knows the truth about you, too.
Yeah, and thanks to you, the truth is spread like wildfire. You are my cousin.
Do I need to end this mediation right now? Now, it seems like you all need some anger management. Now, Miss Wallace, you knew that this was your cousin's husband, and you know that they're not divorced.
Our divorce is not finalized yet. Still,
well,
Denise.
The relationship has been over.
Been over.
Proceed, Ms. McIntosh.
Anyway, these two have been going around, sneaking around, talking about they've been trying to help me, but all along they've been helping themselves to each other.
You just got fired, Paula, because you was too stoned to put the medicine back in the inventory in the hospital. And not to mention our boys. You passed out in mid-sentence talking to them while they doing their homework.
I was asleep.
And you don't think you got a problem? You an addict, girl.
Like what, Denise?
Seems like you all need help right now.
Miss Scott, do I look hard to you? Do I look high to you?
I
Do
don't
I
know
look
you,
high to
baby.
any of
Yes,
you?
you do.
Yes, you do.
Why are you letting them keep
Very.
saying these things about me? Everybody I know is gonna see this.
I tell you what, Miss McIntosh, I tell you what, you get yourself together. Pull yourself together. And Mr. Irwin, I want you to calm down. Maybe that's why you all are not together. But I'm gonna give you an opportunity to just tell me. You've been yelling and hollering. Seems like you all need anger management. But just tell me what's going on with you. Tell me your side of this claim.
Okay.
If you need to take a deep breath, that's fine, because I believe you do. Now, while she's getting herself together, you take your deep breath and you tell me what's going on.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Came to the house one day, and Paula was passed out at the dining room table while the boys were doing their homework. Now, I did get upset, but I decided to go ahead and take her over to her mom's. Now, the next morning on the way to work, I called Paula to make sure she was okay. But then when she answered the phone, I told her, Paula, I can't do this anymore. So I'm going to file for sole temporary custody of the boys until...
Miss McIntosh. Now, another word from you. Let him finish.
Temporary custody of the boys until she got some help. So the day went on, we had our words, the day went on. So I'm on my way home from work. I get home, get out, I'm walking up the driveway, something swooshes by my face, then I hear this loud noise. I look, my living room window is busted out. I turn around, Paula on the sidewalk huffing and puffing like she mad at the world. She could have hit me with the brick, Your Honor.
Is that true?
She could have hit me with the
Ms.
brick,
McIntosh?
Jackie.
Did you do that?
Look, I was having a bad day, and he's always, just like
Seems
he
like you're
just
having a
did,
lot of
he's
bad
always
days.
threatening to take the boys away from me. I was hurt and didn't know what else to do. Any other mother would have did the same thing, Malcolm.
Now that is where you're wrong, Paula. A woman, especially a
How do you
mother
know about
who's
what a
in her
woman-
I'll tell you
right
what.
mind.
You know what?
Please.
You know, you have that scarlet letter written all over your face.
Wow.
So you are in no position.
Listen, I am here for the boys. Paula is my family. She needs help. Okay, I can admit where I am wrong, but she needs to admit that she is an addict.
To be honest with you, they've been through enough. Since me and her been together, all we ever did was fight. They've been through enough. So
Well,
I
tell
don't
me
want
this,
them...
before you finish, tell me how old are these boys, these kids?
Malcolm Jr. is 8 and Terrence is 6.
Okay, proceed.
Okay, so they've been through enough. So I don't want them to come home from school and see their mom being handcuffed and put in the car and taken off to jail. So what I did was I called Denise and I told her what happened. And so I just said, I'm just gonna threaten her. So I told her, if either you get out of here or I'm gonna call the cops on you. We had our words, and then she decided to go ahead and leave.
Okay, Ms. McIntosh, you're fortunate that he didn't have you arrested for domestic violence. Just tell me what's going on.
I don't know, Miss Justice Jackie. My life is just a complete mess. I don't know what's been going on these last few months. But I do know if my husband had been more supportive of me and my cousin had my back like family do, I wouldn't be here today. I would not be going through this.
Paula, you are the only one in control of you.
Hush.
Okay, God.
Hush.
God,
Yes.
God.
Don't
He
you
helps
dare say
those
God.
who help themselves. Okay, you need to be the change first. You
And
can't just pop pills every day.
Does that mean you change and you have a husband? Are you gonna change?
The divorce is pending. Okay, the kids don't know that we are together.
No, they do not.
We are here
my
for Paula.
kids are not slow, Justice Jackie. They know.
You wouldn't know.
Well, they're 8 and 6 years old, and they
Stability.
probably know something.
I'm bringing
You can't give it
stability
to
them.
them. You
well,
trying
you
to get my
always
husband,
hide
you
the
trying to
kite
take my
anyway.
stability.
You talk like we don't care about you, Paula.
You don't care. You don't care, Malcolm. If you care, you wouldn't be over there with her. We wouldn't even be here right now.
You are the mother of my kids. I'm gonna
Yes.
always care about you. But a marriage and companionship, that takes a foundation, girl, which we never had. What I don't understand is that we had a problem with communicating. Now, If we was that good off as you say, you would have told me after your surgery you were still taking those pills trying to get off of them. I would have been there for you, Paula.
Yeah,
but you
right.
didn't say nothing.
Like you was there for my cousin.
Like that. Okay, how about there for her? How about you being there for me?
I was there, Malcolm.
You wasn't.
I
In that time,
was.
you
You
know.
just didn't notice it because
and
you was too
know
busy
the
looking at
time
her.
I really needed you to be there for me.
Do I need to? Do we need to take a recess? Let's take a short recess and get it together.
So you just gonna keep standing over there threatening
Listen
me?
to me.
Threatening to take
I
our
want you
boys
to
away,
listen
Malcolm?
to me for a second, man. Just listen. I'm trying to help you.
For more information, visit CajunCourtTV.com.
Forget all this nonsense right now, okay? Now, I'm willing to forget about this litigation and all this craziness right now if you just admit you got a problem and you need help.
So you just gonna keep standing over there threatening
Listen
me?
to me. For one
Threatening to
moment.
take
I
our
want you
boys
to
away,
listen
Malcolm?
to me for a second, man. Just listen. I'm trying to help you. You got boys out there that need their mama. They need you. Your family needs you.
That's correct. However, a wife needs a husband. Are you willing to?
I understand that, but this was a train wreck from the jump. Okay? It
was
is what it
not.
is.
You
It
cannot
happened.
tell that lie.
But regardless of what me and her are supposed to go through, we have two kids, two
I
beautiful
understand
sons
that. I understand that.
needs their mom and their dad in their life. We don't have to be together to raise our kids.
Well, but the kids know what's going on.
Yes, ma'am. I don't think they do, but you're right, kids are smart.
Well, they also know that their mother is an addict.
Hush,
You're an
we don't need
addict. You
anything
are
from
not
the
a
peanut
mother
gallery.
right now.
Do not come for me because you know I will jump over there.
Are you
But
high
you know
right
what?
now?
I'm not gonna stoop to y'all.
Don't get, I'm
Right
from the
now.
hood too,
Me to
don't
be
forget
taken out here
that.
from whooping
All
her
right,
ass.
Sound crazy.
hello,
She
hello,
loved to take my
hello,
place.
hello.
Whoop nobody.
Hello. Do we need to terminate this? I'm hearing both sides. You all have problems. You all need to get together. And I feel sorry for the little kids. Got a mama that's been accused of being an addict, and a dad over here just about to go crazy. So much anger management. So much anger. With another woman by his side.
Exactly.
A good woman.
My cousin.
I want you to tell me more about this slander.
Well, most of my friends have moved away, and I don't have nobody to confide in but my family. And Malcolm was the only one that knew exactly what I was going through.
Well, you
That's
know-
how I know he told Denise. How else could she have found
Well,
out?
you
I
know,
didn't
you
tell
have,
her.
you have to prove that there's
But
a
I
statement.
didn't
that it
tell
was
her. How
false.
else would she have known, Justice Jackie?
And you have to prove there's damages. I need more facts for you to tell me, how do you know that they told that you were an addict? They told your superiors. How do
My
you know
boss
that?
called me in the office and he fired me and told me to leave and to not come back because he was informed that I was under the influence, and I wasn't.
Well, wait a minute now. Miss Wallace here is one of your family members. Is that correct?
Yes,
So how did she know? Was she the one that told?
Malcolm told her. I don't talk to her, especially after she interjected herself and I
Well,
was
she
married.
knows. She knows quite a bit why that you're struggling with the
Because
problem.
Malcolm told her. She was always too busy. She never was around. She was the one that was so busy that she couldn't get involved. But all the time she was getting involved with my husband.
But you had other family members that also who knew as well. Is that correct?
Yes. But he told her. Malcolm told her.
Tell me what statements are false and defamatory.
Everything, all of it, all the whole drugs and everything. Malcolm know I had just had surgery and I had to take those pills. I
So you
was
were
in so
taking
much
pills?
pain.
So you admit that you are taking pills?
I was.
You was taking
I
pills?
was.
And then you said something about the surgery?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me about that.
I had to have a surgery about 2 years ago. And that's when all of this stuff happened.
2 years ago?
Yes.
Are you still taking those pills?
No, ma'am. That's what I'm
Yes.
trying to explain. They are just saying that because they want to be together. They are just trying to make me look like the bad guy.
We're
Are you
together
saying that
anyway.
they're-
Oh,
Just a minute,
really?
just a minute, just a minute. Now, are you saying that they're saying these statements about you because they're trying to get your boys
Yes.
and they're trying to be together?
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh, life, Paula.
Well, tell me this. Tell me this. Now, if your family members have noticed you have been under the influence, Mr. Irwin and Ms. Wallace is saying that may be true.
It's not.
If there's some truth to what has been said, then your slander case cannot prevail.
Justice Jacket, I have been fired. I have lost my job. It's been family members coming up to me saying smart remarks, asking me all these questions, talking about if I need help, they can help me. If I need a place to stay, I can come stay with them as long as I'm not doing drugs and they don't allow prescription drugs in their house.
Yeah,
That's
but
a
you would
damn
need
good
to-
giveaway that they the one told them. I didn't tell them.
Well, you know
Nobody
what? You
tell
would need
them
to get
nothing.
out of
I don't
this.
have to tell you
I'm
This
nothing.
is not
talking.
right.
I'm
This is not
talking.
right.
I don't need you to interject right now.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, there are certain criteria for defamation. And again, you have to have a statement, a false statement. Now, the truth, and you have to have some damages and have been related to the public. Now, what I'm hearing is that there may be some truth to what's being said. You haven't given me any criteria to base a verdict on.
But I
a
was
judgment on.
fired. Isn't that criteria enough? I was fired. I lost my job. I can't even take care of my boys because I lost my job because of what they were saying.
You'd have to tell me, were they the ones that
That
said
I'm
it?
an addict.
That does not mean that Malcolm or myself told them. Did you ever stop to think that maybe a patient or coworker who was at the hospital saw your strange behavior just like everyone else saw it, Paula?
Who is everyone else,
You
Denise?
know what?
You
You
and
know what?
Malcolm?
You know what? I agree with Miss Wallace here, even though she is an adulteress. Your ex-husband said that there were some pills missing and you were fired. So how can you prove that they were the ones who said it? Your boss tell you that they said it?
No, they wouldn't say.
So then without proof, there's nothing a court can do, nothing that a mediator can do. And as for the mental anguish, I think you all have some problems. I can in good conscience tell you that you will prevail in the court system if you cannot prove your case. That you're standing right here in Cajun court with her husband, and you have admitted to an adulterous affair.
Even if we're separated,
You're not divorced.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and catch all the episodes and more on YouTube.
Bring your home to life with beautiful flooring from House of Carpets and Lighting. Elegant carpet, gleaming hardwood, stylish tile. House of Carpets and Lighting has it all. Visit House of Carpets and Lighting, Erie Drive in Pennsylvania, in Shreveport.
Hello, I'm Justice Jackie. Now see Cajun Court 5 days a week
So get a handle on yourself, okay?
on B45.
For more information, visit CajunCourtTV.com. For more information, visit CajunCourtTV.com.
That $700 window, you should be responsible for that one. Let me say this. As it relates to mental anguish, your cousin here, I think you deserve something for that.
Wow.
You know?
Thank you. Thank you.
As you know what? I know that's hurtful. Someone's trying to take your kids, and I'm not sure. You know what? You can say that, but you have that A again written all over your face. You know, you need to release this woman's husband and let this family have the opportunity to work their differences out.
please.
And so I think there should be a judgment, this mediation. You know, she deserves something for that mental anguish. You all have accused her, although she can't prove it, but she can prove that you're standing right here in Cajun court with her husband, and you have admitted to an adulterous affair.
Wow.
Even if we're separated,
You're not divorced.
but how many people?
You're not divorced.
Well, she's still an addict, and that's
The
just
law
no appeal.
is the law.
Wow.
Plaintiff is awarded in mediation $3,700. And I
This
tell
is
you
not
what, Ms.
right. This is
Ms.
not right.
McIntosh, but I do.
It's not right, though. It's not right.
You can't get the 5, but you need to pay that $700 for that window. And Ms. Wallace, I'm ordering you to release her husband so that that family can try to work their differences out. You're worried about your children.
Yes.
And I don't know how much truth it is as it relates to the prescription drug problem. And I know that that's a serious problem. But if you are interested in keeping your children, you really need to get you some help now. Because these children are 6 and 8 years old. They need their mom. So if you will, we have counselors aboard Cajun Court. They're willing to speak with you to get yourself on the right track. You need your husband, but more importantly, you need your boys. So get yourself together. And if you would let Miss Wallace go, you may be able to work with your wife.
Release me. I'm not captive.
He was captive with her.
Mediation is over.